reports from utilities, of course, as we go throughout the storm. Just over 69,000 is what we are learning in between the counties. So those numbers that we're seeing there, just a little bit updated now, and we're looking at really expecting this to just increase considerably. I'm reading online that there's more than 315,000 outages across the state. This has gone by, then we'll hope their phone. That way you'll be able to be with us as long as possible. Let's take a look outside with some of our traffic cameras and check on road conditions. ABC 7's Holly Harper's here.
All right, here's what I'm tracking for you. I have been toggling between the cameras to kind of get a good look. Luckily, not too many cars on the road. They've heeded the warnings, but this is a live look. This is the northbound lanes here at Fruitville Road at 75. You can see a car there, tons of rain you can see coming off their tires. And then, of course, southbound over here, the camera is bouncing up and down. So taking a look at our traffic flow map, this will show us any bridge closures. Of course, we've known about these. They closed a lot of them at 8 p.m. last night. So we've got the closures here. Skyway Bridge, I was just checking in with FHP. They have reported wind gusts of 65 to 75 miles per hour. Now, they'll close that bridge anytime it's over 40 miles per hour. So we are well above that. So closed to traffic both directions, and a lot of wind reported in that area. And of course, zooming into these bridges as well, Cortez, Manatee Avenue heading on out to the beach. Of course, those are closed as well. And then Sneed Island is closed, and the John Ringling Causeway Bridge. So the police department wants you to know a lot of problems when the flooding happens in the roadways. They don't want you driving around those barricades. 12 inches of fast moving water can sweep a car off the road. This is from Bradenton Police. And then they said most flood fatalities occur in a vehicle. So when we get that ponding water, which we will on the roadways, some of them have already been flooded. Taking a look at the traffic flow map, I'm watching and monitoring to let you know when that happens. I will definitely make you aware of that, but they are saying do not drive around the barricades. Do not drive in the flooded areas. You definitely can't see what the road's doing. You might think you're on the road. You might be heading off the road. Very hard to see. So the warning definitely coming out when that ponding happens throughout the day, tomorrow. Those will be things to keep you safe, and of course we'll keep you informed here as well. Traffic is sponsored by Roofing by Curry.
All right, thank you very much, Holly. And everything she's talking about is going to be very applicable tomorrow. Okay, this is sad. Everybody in Sarasota knows this sign very, very well. You are looking at the Sarasota Jungle Garden sign, the one that says turn here. It has been knocked down, definitely a bit destroyed, not being able to sustain standing in the tropical storm force winds that we are now feeling across the area. So that kind of a landmark there on the trail. I know hopefully we'll be able to get that repaired.
No, and we were always expecting these damages to come as a result of this storm. We've got more storm damage to show you. We got a lot of trees blocking lanes of Tamiami Trail, US 41, northbound and southbound. It's just north of the downtown Sarasota area. As you can see, debris has been flying everywhere. Rain and winds were picking up. Take a look. That's a full tree down right there in the roadway, and certainly causing a lot of visible damage, as you can see. And certainly making for an awful situation if you are headed out in either Manatee or Sarasota County, which you should not be on the roadways unless it is a complete emergency. You have to make it home. You are evacuating. Look, we've got a car that was actually stopped, couldn't even make it through the lane because the roadway was so blocked there. And I think we're going to send it back over to meteorologist John Scalzi, who has an update for us.
I think we're going to look at Naples first, because I got to tell you, some of the things that we're seeing from the Naples Pier has really been sobering over these last couple of hours. Okay, first the water was well below the pier, then we saw it coming up to pier level, and now we are seeing portions of that pier submerged. About an hour ago, there were people out, looking, sightseeing the hurricane. The exact opposite of what we want everybody to do. We watched law enforcement come out and make sure that pier got evacuated, and unfortunately, as we continue to watch this live over the next couple of hours, it'll probably not looking real real good for all that pier holding on and staying in one piece. So this is a preview, John, yes, of what is going to be moving our way.
Yeah, we talked about how we've seen that in past storms where the water just crashes over the piers that people are on. We saw that a lot in Sandy. We saw it in Michael. And then, you know, they get carried out because there's such a strong rip current involved with those waves crashing on shore. We still have a tornado warning up for parts of Manatee for the next few minutes. But again, I just wanted to update you that looking at this storm system and looking at the velocity estimates, we're really not getting anything that shows any kind of a couplet. But where we briefly did for one scan, it looked like it was right along 64, just beyond 17, and in that area there appeared to be some sort of rotation in a thunderstorm cell that might have spawned a brief tornado, but it moves very quickly. It's gone now. We really don't see much. This tornado warning, I'm sure, will be coming down in the near future. We're not seeing much in the way of any kind of rainfall across the region that is producing anything other than this one area right here. We'll take another look at that again and just see whether or not we can see anything that might even approach any kind of circulation.